everyone, welcome back. It is my April favorite. I hope you guys had a wonderful month. I had a great month of April, but May is my birthday month, so I always love when May comes around. This May also is gonna be really fun because like the day after my birthday I fly to California because Cassie's getting married. I'm a bridesmaid in her wedding, so I'm really excited about that. So May is going to be a very fun month for me. Now I had several products that were my favorites for the month of April, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Some of them I've talked a little bit about in recent videos, so I'm gonna start with those just so we can kind of like get those out of the way. And you guys know I always like to put the name of it up on the screen. That way if you, and I put it up there the entire time I talk about it. That way if you don't feel like listening to me Babylon or you already have it or whatever, you can always skip ahead. So the first is lip products because I've talked about these already, but these were my most used throughout this month. I talked about this Buxom Blushing Margarita. This is a limited edition color of the Buxom lip creams. If you like White Russian, you will love this. I even had someone snap me and say that they like this more than White Russian, or maybe they left a comment on one of my videos. Anyways, I saw their comment and they said they actually like this one more, and I almost like, I feel like I'm betraying White Russian a little bit saying this, but I almost feel the same way. Like this is just that perfect color. I'm wearing it today on top of my lip combination, which I will tell you, but this is just like this perfect like pink color. I love it because it's like a creamy pink, almost mauve. It looks great over neutral lipsticks. This is just such a good color. It has a little bit of like a minty sort of tingle to it, but I think it's a very light tingle if you're someone who doesn't like a plumping gloss. So just to let you know, that's a great one. You can find that at Ulta. That's the only place I've been able to find it. I think it's exclusive to Ulta. Like I said, it's limited edition, so I don't know how long that means that they'll have it for or whatnot. The second thing that I've talked about already, but I just had to give another mention, is this is the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales collection. This lip color in Trident has been like, I couldn't stop, wouldn't stop with it this month, and this is the color. It's just this perfect nudie peach shade. I love it so much. And then you top it on the other end with this gloss, which is like this peachy shimmery gloss, but the combination is so beautiful. Wait, yeah, these two right here. Combination is so beautiful and it just wears so well. Like the lipstick and this lip gloss just stay on my lips all day. They don't get gunky or gross. I typically use I think I've used Spice lip liner with this. Just any type of like nudie peach lip liner would be a good combination. I know that Milani has some really great lip liners that you could pair with this, but I've loved this lipstick. I do think that this is limited edition packaging, you know, and everything from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection, so make sure you get it. They have it at Ulta, Kohl's, and the LORAC website. Okay, I'm going to mention some of the colors that I've been wearing recently. I've been wearing the iconic nude lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury, which is what I have on today. And then these two lip creams from Jouer. I've talked about these again before, but they're just my go-to when I want like more of a pinky color. I use this one, which is Dulce de Leche. I love it right there. It's like this pink, but it's a good pink nude. It looks really pretty on, and I like to put this in the center. This is the one in Buff. I love these from Jouer. They just stay on the lips really well. For me, they stay the length of time that I would want them to. Buff is super duper light, so I never really wear it on its own. I always kind of put it in the center of another lip color, but it's great because if you just put it on the center and kind of buff it in a little bit, it sets, it creates a really beautiful like center of the lip, and I just really love these two together. I always have a discount code for 15% off. It's Lola15 off if you're gonna get anything from Jouer. But these lip creams, so I know the whole craze right now is the, what are those, lip scents, and I have tried those and I like them and they stay on my lips, but I like these because they stay on my lips the amount of time that I would want them to stay, and I like to reapply my lip product honestly at some point during the day because I feel like everything looks a little bit worn off, and so I like the amount of time that these stay for me, and I like the color selection a little bit better than what I have found. So anyways, these are just my go-to. After everything I've tried, these are my go-to liquid lipstick formula that I prefer the most out of all, hands down. And these are like the two like go-to colors. I know I've talked about this before, but this is the Pixi highlighter in the Aspen Novard collection. This is so good. It's in Santorini Sunset. It is the highlighter that I have pretty much used almost non-stop this entire month. Ever since I got it, I was like, oh, I cannot wait. You found it at Target. It's super duper soft and very, very, it's just super duper creamy. Like, look how pigmented that is. Like I said, it's Santorini Sunset. Oh, crud. I need to put this on like my other hand because this one is all jammed up with swatches. It's just such a pretty highlight, and I feel like it blends in really well to the skin, but it just gives that Zazoom highlight that I'm looking for. I love it, and it's relatively affordable. You can find it at Target, which is where I found mine. I got mine online, but then I did see that my local Target stocks. So that's what I wear on the top of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, basically anywhere I can put a highlight. I use it as an inner corner highlight. I love it. Now I have the lighter one as well, which is called like London something, and that one's really pretty too, but this is my favorite because it has like a little bit of like a white gold peachiness to it. But if you're looking for a really nice highlight that's at like a little bit, I mean, $13, it's either like $11 or $13. That's a little bit of a high price, but it's still drugstore price, because you know the drugstores try to play us recently and go up in all their prices. But I think this is a great highlight. It performs like a high-end highlight. It's so good. She did a great job on the color. So since she did that, I wanted to, originally I didn't get this. This was the highlight, but it's like a blush, glowy powder. I didn't pick this up originally, but after I tried those two highlighters, I was like, okay, I want to go for this one because it's probably going to be a super glowy blush. I'm so glad that I picked it up finally. I've been using this all month as well. I do not have it on today, but it is like such a beautiful blush. It's super shimmery, as you can see. It reminds me of like kind of like NARS Orgasm. It's very shimmery and gorgeous, but a little bit goes a long way. If you're a darker complexion, you'll be able to wear this honestly as a highlighter or a blush topper. I use it as just a straight up blush, and it gives this like light pink glowiness to the cheeks. I love it. So it's super duper pretty, and again, you can find it at Target, and I've just been loving it. Now let me show you another blush that I can't get away from, and I kind of put that one on, and then sometimes I'll top it with this and then still go for the highlight because I like to go all in when I'm doing my cheeks. Like sometimes I go overboard on my blush and highlighter and everything, and frankly, I don't really care because, you know, YOLO. But this is the other blush that I've been using a ton recently, and it is from Hourglass. This is an Ethereal Glow. It's just a very light baby pink. Now, I would say if you do not have a fair complexion, you probably won't like this because it's very almost like white and baby pink. But if you have a fair complexion, I love it. Like, I'm wearing it today, and maybe it doesn't look like I am because I kind of blended it in with my bronzer. But it's so pretty, and I think it blends in super duper well, but it is a pretty light baby pink blush. But I think it gives a nice like doll-like quality to the face. These Hourglass blushes do blend in so beautifully because they're so soft, but I've been loving this. So if you're looking for a good like sort of like baby pink, this is a good one. But like I said, you have to be pretty fair complected because it can look very ashy, I would imagine, so on someone who has like maybe medium to darker skin. But if you have fair skin, I think you'll really like this color. Okay, bronzer I've had for a while, and I've been using a lot of different bronzers, and I have a lot of bronzer favorites. I did talk about a few others this month, like the number 7 bronzer, the Boots number 7. I really like that one in caramel. And I feel like I've just been using like a bunch of the ColourPop bronzer in Topaz. I've been using that a ton. But something I haven't talked about that I have been using recently, this is from Vita Liberata. Now, this is called the Tristal Minerals Self-Tanning Bronzing Minerals. This has like self-tanner in it, and if you use it to bronze up your face, at the end of the day, honestly, your face looks more bronzed because it like gives you that instant bronze, but it's almost like a self tanner on your face. So since I am going to be self tanning more coming into this wedding season, this has been like a perfect bronzer for me because I will self tan. I like it because it does give me that glow, and it's, you know, has like self tanner in it. So it's really, really nice. I love it. But, you know, it's a very dark bronzer. You have to be careful with it and careful to not overdo it. So let me just show you a little bit of it on my hand. Self bronzer. So you see, it's a very kind of orangey shade, but when you blend it out and you apply it, I apply it with a fluffy brush, it just is really, really beautiful on the skin, and I think it gives a really nice glow. Okay, I have a nail favorite for this month. I've worn this probably on my nails. I would say this has been on for about a week and a half, and it hasn't chipped at all. This is KL Polish from Kathleen, and this is in the color Coconut Milk. I love this, like, it's almost like a jelly type formula. It feels, it's just so nice. The formula, the brush, the packaging, I just love everything she's done. But this is almost a little bit more of a sheer. It takes about 2 to 3 layers, honestly, to build this up. But once you put it on, it's not goopy or anything, and I kind of built it, like I did 2 layers and then I came back later and I did a third, and then I put a top coat on, and honestly it dried, it didn't like chip or anything, and this has been on for, like I said, like a week and a half. I find that these polishes just do not chip on me. They're really, really great quality, but this is a really, really good formula. I think if you're a nail polish connoisseur, you would really like the formula. So she came out with her new spring line colors, and I've been working my way through them. I really love the color St. Clair, which is like a bluish shade. And then this one in Coconut Milk has been another favorite. So I just like this lighter color on the nails, especially going into summer and stuff. Now next up, my last favorite is from Sol de Janeiro. Now I know I've talked about this a million times, but you guys, it's so good. You just have to get it. It is this Bum Bum cream. It smells so delicious. Now I have the body spray as well, but if you want to hydrate your legs, like going into summer, if you have a self tan, or if you've been out in the sun, you want to hydrate your legs, this gives a nice glow to the skin. Like it has this appearance when you apply it that it just has this like silky sheen to the skin. It feels so hydrating. It smells so good, and it just, I absolutely love it. I will never buy another body lotion again. Like, this is the only one I really love, the only one I really use. So if you haven't tried this out yet, I encourage you. They do have a smaller size if you don't want it. This is the 8 fluid ounce one. But if you want to get the smaller size, I would do it. But it is one of the best hydrating lotions and the best smelling I've ever smelled. So coming into wearing or showing off your legs a little bit more, I need to keep them shaved, hydrated, tanned, and this is perfect for that because it gives that really nice hydrated, like silky lookingness to the legs. And I got janky legs, I'm not gonna lie, I got janky legs, so I gotta keep those puppies self-tanned if I want them to look good. I gotta keep them hydrated. So that's been a favorite of mine. Now, as you know, I love to hear some of your favorites, so go ahead and leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.